Yeah. So was that, would you say that you did that as more a help to yourself to sort of get your feelings out there, or did you do it as aiming to help other people who have similar problems?
Well, I'd definitely be lying if I said it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It was probably for it's it's almost 50-50, I would say,
Yeah.
because I mean at the beginning I wasn't really feeling like I was getting that much from it, but as I got more messages, it started to sort of set in how serious that problem is worldwide, because 3KB is a worldwide show, and I'm proud to say that I probably know somebody in every country, in every continent around the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
which not a lot of people can say.
Yeah.
And to see that many people affected in every continent, it really changes things for you.
Yeah. And has it sort of achieved the goal you set out? Has it, firstly, do you feel like it's helped you? And secondly, what sort of response have you got from people sort of talking to you, and how far do you feel you've been able to help them out?
Um, okay, so the first part there, I would say that when I started the channel, I didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
I thought that a lot of, actually, believe it or not, I thought I would get a lot of hate, like a lot of just complete haters posting stupid messages and, just saying dumb things.
Yeah.
But to be honest, the first video I put up got a huge, huge response, and there was only one comment out of, I, I I'm not sure how many I got on there, but out of all of the comments, there was only one person who said something stupid,
Yeah.
and that person sort of got demolished by everyone else. So the the response was overwhelming for me after.
Yeah.
So it did a lot better than I expected it to. I didn't really know if that many people would want to talk about it.
Yeah.
In total, just from the one video, I probably answered 100 emails easily.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just like one-liner emails. Like some people wrote me their lives
Yeah.
down on an email, and actually I've made sure to take the time for each one of those people, and really, there's still people that I talk to today, and that was months
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So I still talk to those people. So I would say that I've helped quite a bit of people with that channel, and I'm definitely proud of that.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I'm feeling much better than I did when I started the channel.
Oh, that's great.
Um, hey, so sorry about this dog here.
Yeah, no worries, no
It
worries.
wants to escape, and it's actually this dog's been on the show a couple times.
Yeah, I've said it's the 3 kilobyte dog, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Mm.
Yorkie here.
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, the channel's doing well, and I'm definitely proud of it, and I'm still interacting with probably 80% of those people that message me.
Yeah, so you say that you're feeling better yourself, and that's great to hear that it sort of helped you a little bit. And are you gonna, even though you're feeling better yourself, are you planning to continue developing that Jason3KB channel along the same lines, or are you going to move off into more of an entertainment thing, or is it all going to be about the same topic?
So in terms of the channel, I think that it's important to still show the people out there that have depression that if you have depression, you can do other things to make yourself happy, opposed to just sitting there and dwelling on the fact that you have depression. I know
Yeah,
how difficult it can be to get out of that state,
yeah,
and how scary it can be. So to have somebody that's out there who can do other things, I think that's what I'd like to show them on the channel. I'm still obviously going to bring that topic up.
yeah,
And the reason I haven't recorded anything is sometimes I'm just not, to be honest, just not in the mood to do it. Sometimes it's difficult to sort of, because I'm dealing with it still, it's still
yeah, yeah,
difficult to sort of get to that space where I feel like if I go in front of the camera, I need to sort of be at a certain level. And if I'm not, they're going to see that, and it could actually make things worse.
yeah. And
So
would you say that it sort of affected your work on the 3 kilobytes channel itself?
um, yeah, I would say that any of the reviews you did not see me in during the last 3 months was because of it.
Yeah,
Um, and there's a couple reviews where you can clearly see that I'm out of it.
yeah,
But For the most part, I think that I'm kind of out of that stage now.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear.
Um,
I think it's really great what you're doing, because as you say, it is a worldwide problem, and to have someone that, to have someone whose videos you're watching and then to have them talk about it, I think it's really great what you're doing, and I'm sure a lot of people really appreciate it.
well, thank you so much.
Yes.
To be honest, it's not really. I don't know. I've never been kind of the. I've always been sort of the type of person that likes to help people, and I think that this is the easiest way for me to be able to do that. It's really for me to feel personally for me to feel that I've achieved something. It always has to do with helping somebody.
Yeah.
Um, Unless somebody's sort of you know somebody's feeling better about themselves or whatnot through my actions. I really don't get that much out of. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I really don't get that much out of life unless it involves helping somebody, and
Yeah.
that's it takes quite some time before people realize what they're sort of meant to do in life, and I feel like I have an opportunity with 3KB to help a lot of people, not just a couple people. So that's why I started that, and I'm very proud of it. And like I definitely there's some other ideas that I have in my head.
Yeah.
Um, for instance, I may as well drop one of them here.
Yeah. So that's great.
When the show becomes big enough, and I can get enough people that want to help out. Basically, what happened is I kind of also I had a little scare back 7 or 8 months ago, and
Yeah.
we basically I had to go to the hospital and get checked out because they found something, and it turns out to be fine, and it was nothing. But that whole experience was definitely scary, and
Yeah.
and basically while I was at the hospital, I went into the hospital, and just recently I've been going to the hospital because I've been taking sort of generalized anxiety group meetings,
Yeah.
and it's actually in the same ward as the cancer patients, and I've seen some children there, and it's sort of like completely devastated me because there's just like these kids in there that probably don't have any option except to be at the hospital to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been just thinking over and over and over, like I want to, because we're a video game channel and whatnot. Eventually I want to come up with a program where we can get donations towards like 3DSs and handheld systems and be able to donate those to the hospital and
Yeah.
to the children that are there just sitting around who are who definitely benefit from getting something like that. So I mean, I definitely the channel will go in that direction. It's just a matter of having the manpower to be able to pull something like that off.
Yeah. And
I mean,
have you spoke to sort of the hospital about doing something like that? Sounds like a really noble cause, and that's great that you're
well,
doing that.
it definitely is. It's kind of I don't really bring that up to be honest to many people because
Yeah.
to be honest, there's a lot of people that sort of laugh at me.
Really?
Yeah, and I kind of don't. I can understand why they're laughing at me because I don't really come across as the type of person that would come up with an idea like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like I've personally changed a lot over the last 6, 7 months.
Yeah.
So I really kind of laugh at those people because they don't really. It really doesn't affect me. I don't really care whether or not they like the idea or not. I'm still
Yeah.
going to do it. I'm still going to find people that want to help me
Yeah.
achieve that sort of goal. So I guess in the long run of things, it's going to take some time to get a team of people together that can actually pull something like that off.
Yeah.
And then second of all, I have talked to a few people connected to the hospital, and you would not believe that all of the rules, there's actual rules that you have to go through to donate and whatnot. And I understand them. It's like you can't just personally show up there and give them these 3DSs because I think it would only be fair to give a 3DS to everybody that's there, not just
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
person. So it's like that's another problem with my ideas that we're still working on, figuring out like how would we be able to sort of give something to everybody.
Yeah. So sounds like a great thing you're trying to do, and I'm sure people who are laughing at it, then it's obviously a great cause, and it's really
Yeah.
great to hear a YouTube channel doing that. And amongst all the people trying to make loads of money and getting loads of subscribers, it sounds great that 3 kilobytes are trying to
Mm.
do that sort of thing. Um, with
1 second.
yeah,
I'm just gonna go strangle a dog. Quiet, or I'll cook you for dinner. All right.
So is that yours and Mike's dog?
It's actually cat.
Just
Cat.
walking.
Cat just went to where did she go? She went to Turkey for 3 months or
Okay.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So she won't be on the show for the next 3 weeks. But I'm stuck back here watching the dogs.
Is she in the outrageous video that you're doing tonight then or not?
She has a cameo in it.
Oh, okay.
We already filmed something really, really ridiculous with her, and I don't even know what the hell it is, but we filmed something with her, so she'll be in it. But what we're filming tonight is just ridiculous. I don't know what it is yet because Mike and I we have to talk about it, but
Yeah.
we have some ideas.
Okay. Well, we're nearly running out of time. I'm sure we could talk for ages, but there's one thing I want to ask you about, and I know it's something that came up on your channel a while back, and then it's sort of I haven't really heard much about it, and that's the 3 kilobytes video game. Um, I wonder if you could tell me sort of what's going on with that and what's happened to that project.
So what's happened with the project is we get a lot of people that want to make things for the show or do things for the show. And I think I've sort of learned over the last 7 months that it's kind of difficult for us to promote things like that because it's not in our hands.
Yeah,
So unfortunately for the 3KB video game, um, the people that were making that, they worked really hard on it, but I guess if, excuse me, they felt that they weren't getting enough input from us.
oh, okay.
And I guess they've decided to put the game on hold at the moment until either we can give them more time or whatnot. But um, that's it. The problem is it's hard for me to promote things like that because I don't see where it's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I sort of have learned now that it's difficult to be able to say like, oh, we have a game coming out for sure.
yeah.
So there are other people that want to make a game for us, but at this point, unfortunately, I would say that it's just on an indefinite hold.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're doing enough already, to be honest, with the channel and all the plans that you've got. So I'm sure no
Mhm.
one will begrudge you that fact. Um,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to end it there. I think it's coming up to the hour mark. Just want to say a massive thank you. It's been really great having you on. Thanks for being so honest about everything, and yeah, uh, just a big thank you for coming along and everyone. Obviously, the link to your channel will be in the description to both your channels. If anyone's interested, then please go ahead and click the links. 3 kilobytes is it's a really great channel. I guarantee that you will love it. You want to subscribe to it, so go ahead and check that out. And yeah, Jay, is there anything you want to say just to finish it off?
No, I just want to say you're doing a great job with all the content that you're putting up on your channel, and I have to admit that this is probably the best interview I've done yet.
Really? Oh,
Um,
that's really great to hear.
yeah, and I really look forward to letting my viewers listen to it because usually I don't really. When I do an interview, for some reason, I kind of act like I am on the show, but with you, I just decided to be a little bit more honest.
Well, I really appreciate you doing that, and I'm sure everyone at the channel who's a fan of 3 kilobytes will enjoy it, and hopefully everyone who hasn't heard of the channel before will enjoy it as well. So if you're coming over to the channel from 3 kilobytes, thanks for watching the video, and go ahead and watch. There's some more interviews up on the channel. Go ahead and watch them if you want. Yeah. So just finish say thank you very much to Jason. Thank you to all you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.